A vision of golden celestial light, a living embodiment of the God King's might. The Stormcast Eternals are messengers of vengeance armed with the might of stars. Once mortal champions of order, forged by Sigmar into an astonishing fighting force, held down from the heavens to meet the forces of chaos head-on, they wreak bloody revenge upon the dark gods, the corruptors of the mortal realms. If there is one constant to be found in existence, it is decay. All things must bow to entropy in due time. None of the ruinous powers understand this better than Nurgle. Master of the rotting carnival, Nurgle bears 1,000 identities, yet to his worshippers he is simply the grandfather. Beneath the buzz of a million flies do his ever-loyal Maggotkin armies march in order to spread the poisons and poxes, snuffing out hope with rusted blade and foul sorceries. Today's game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar will be a 2,000 point battle using the current GHB, focusing in the region of Ansdor. It'll be between myself playing with my Stormcast Eternals and Jed, who's brought along his Maggotkin of Nurgle. And so here we have our game for today. We're going to be playing the battle plan number 1 from table 1 in the current General's Handbook in Endor, and this game will be Geomantic Pulse. Now, this is a really interesting scenario. You have 4 objectives along the center of the table, and starting from the second battle round, one of these will become the Pulse. The player going second in the second turn will get to choose which one of them, and effectively this one will be worth more points and have the objectives around it be worth points during the game as well. Over the course of the rest of the game, it will slowly move across to the opposite side of the table, and you can see here how you score victory points, points for having the pulse. This does mean that at sometimes not all objectives on the table will be worth points, or will be worth the same amount of points for the same amount of time. Now, other than that, it is grand strategies and battle tactics as per normal. Deployment is wholly within your territories, as you can see marked here. So with that, let's go check out the armies next. And so here you have the 2 armies. I'll be playing with the Stormcast Eternals, Scions of the Storm, Hammers of Sigmar. Now we've got a bunch of Stormcast Wizards, some battle line units of Liberators and Sequitors, Annihilators. Then also taken things like Domitan, Storm Coven, the Quest of Soulsworn, and the Fast Riders all in there, because they're some of my favourite units on the table. Jed, meanwhile, is the Maggotkin. He's wanted to run the Maggotkin now that he's dropped some points. We've got him and a Great Unclean One with a bunch of Putrid Black Kings as his force today. Alright, so we are all deployed, the Stormcast Eternals. We have the Evocator and the Knight, that is the Knight Arcanum on this side, Liberators, and then the Knight Incantor. We then have Domitan Storm Coven along with Sequitors, the Praetors with the Lord Arcanum, more Sequitors, and the Quester Knights there as well. Across the table for the Nurgle, we've got Black Kings, Great Unclean One, and more Black Kings in the centre. You've got the Maggotkin and your Lord of Plagues, I think that one is? Yeah. Yep, got it right. And then the Black Kings and your tree, obviously, at the back there. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. Alrighty, so top of the turn, you're going to gain 4 contagion points for your Nurgle force. We've got to roll for Primal Magic Dice, so we'll go with the Nurgle first. On a 4+, you'll get a Primal Magic Dice. That is the 6 on those ones, yep. So you get it, and on a 6, I'll get a Primal, on a 4+, I'll get one as well. And then, because the Stormcast are going second, I'm going to choose Optimal Focus on the Lord Arcanum there to get an extra Dispel. Then we go into your hero phase proper. You've got any spells to cast?
Yep. Flame Weapon.
Going to go with Flaming Weapon on the big Great Unclean One. That'll be a 6. We'll go off. I'm going to try and... do you wish to use any Primal Magic Dice to push that through? So you're not going to use any of your Primal Magic Dice, so I'm going to go for Dispel, and I stop it with an 11. So then going to go Mystic Shield with the big guy there. That'll be an 8. Do you wish to use your Primal Magic Dice on this?
Yep.
Yep. So you're going to try and push it through, so roll your Primal Magic Dice. And that'll add a 6, so that'll be a 14 to cast. I'm going to try and dispel it, because this guy actually has 2 dispels now. So we got a 5, even if I try and push through my primal dice. Got to do nothing, so you will get that. And so Mystic Shield will be cast on these Black Kings over here. We then have your Abundance of Flesh on the Maggotkin casting.
Yep, 6.
That's 11. Well, don't need too many Primal Magic Dice for that. So my Knight Incantor is in range. She's going to try and Dispel. So we got a 9. So I'm going to throw my Primal Magic Dice at that. Yeah, we're going to throw my Primal Magic Dice at it. No, that turns it to a 10. So no, it goes through. And so I'm going to put on the extra wound from Maggotkin's spell on them. With that, that'll be your hero phase. So, Alright, so yeah, with that, that is going to be the end of the hero phase. So we'll go into movement and come back after it's all done. Alright, so you've moved up all your line of Nurgle. This will allow you to complete the battle tactic you've taken for the turn, which is Intimidate the Invaders. This just means you have to have more units outside your territory than inside, which you now do. Your shooting, I'm pretty sure, is out of range for anything you've got. So yeah, no shooting. There will be no charges as well. Surprise, surprise. But you will get your victory point for controlling one objective. And you will also get 2 victory points for your battle tactic, giving you 3 for round 1. Alright, so we're going to roll for Primal Magic Dice on a 4+. This is for the Stormcast. I get one. For the Nurgle, you will get one as well. So I'm going to also roll for my General on a 5+, because they're on the battlefield. I'll get a second Primal Magic Dice. No. We then have my heroic action for the turn. We're going to go with trying to generate a CP over here with the Knight in Arcanum. No. Alright, and you're going to go heroic willpower on the little guy back there, as that'll give you enough dispels for all my casts. Right, so the evocators here will cast Empower on themselves. That'll go off on an 11. So that'll give them a +1 to wounds. I'm going to choose to... No, I don't need it. No, I won't. I will just keep it at 11. Do you wish to Dispel?
Sure.
So Maggotkin's Dispelling. That's 11. You don't beat me, so I will get it off, unless you wish to use your Primal Dice to stop that. Cool. Not using a Primal Dice, so they will have +1 to wounds. Alright, so we are going to go next. So, going to go Mystic Shield with the Knight Arcanum onto the evocators this time. So, Mystic Shield will go off on a 7. And you can try and dispel that with Maggotkin again. Yep. Stopped on an 8. Knight Incantor here will go with Azerite Halo on the Liberators. We'll go off on an 8. We are going to throw a Primal Magic Dice at that. So it goes off on a 9. So you can try and dispel first. There's a 3. Alrighty, so Dominant Stormcover, we're going to go with Aftershock on the Liberators as well. So that'll go off on an 8. That'll give the Liberators the Strike First rule. So trying to stop the Great Unclean One. That'll be a 5. That will not. Do you wish to use your Primal Magic Dice on that?
Yeah, sure.
Yep, so using Primal. Nope, that is a 1, so that will not stop it. And then we'll go an Arcane Bolt on Dominant Stormcoven as well. That'll go off on a 6. So yeah, that'll be the end of my casting for this hero phase. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back after it's all done. Alright, so movement is all done for Stormcast. Just have everything pretty much moving up. For now, you're going to use the Black Creek on the Maggotkin now.
Yep.
So which unit are you selecting to make the charge?
I'll pick these guys.
Yep.
Charge.
So these Black Kings here, let's see what they get. That'll be an 8. Ooh, that's going to be close. So the Maggotkin's going to attempt to charge. He is within 11 inch, so he does need a big one, but... No, not with a double one. No. Alright, so it is going to be my turn. Unfortunately, I ran with those Liberators, so they can't charge back. I can't do a counter charge there. Alrighty, so with that, it will go into shooting, but we have none of our shooting down on the table. Stand corrected, Dominant Stormcoven is all in range now that you've charged with those Black Kings, so we are going to have 2 shots each, hitting on 3s. And then we will wound on 4s. So 2. These will be Ren -1.
So 5 up.
5 up save. Save 1, but it is D3 damage. For just 1. So 1 5 up ward. No, take a wound. Alrighty, so the evocators have going to attack, sorry. So we are going to go all out attack on them. So this is going to be 2s to hit. And then we will also be 2s to wound thanks to our Empower. So I only got 10 through. There was a lot of 1s in that. So these are neg 1s. These are 5 up saves to begin with. Which you save 1 in there, I think.
Yep.
And then just damage 1, so 5 up wards. We knock another 2 off, so that'll be 7 wounds, I believe, in total. Yep. Then I've got my Celestial Lightning Arc, so each 4+ is a mortal wound. That's not a bad roll. That'll be 5. So 5 up wards. Pass 2 of them, so kill 2 all up and put the 2 wounds on 1 more. So you're attacking back on the Blight Kings, going all out attack as well. So it'll be 2s to hit. Wow, that's a good roll. There's 1 miss in that. So there's 2 disease points on them, and you only missed once out of all those dice. And then you are 3s to wound. Oh, that levels it out a bit more. So I will go from my 3+ save, thanks to Mystic Shield, back down to the 4+, because you got Ren 1. So I will say 4, sorry. Then I've got a 6 up ward, because I'm playing Hammers of Sigmar. So long as a unit's hold within 12 inches of an objective, I get a 6 up ward. Save none, so that's 4, so it's going to be 1 evocator down. So his Nurgle will start the game at number 6 as well, so you're actually going to be on the 4+ to do diseases on my unit. So 3 disease points. Got 1. Sorry, mistake on our part. It was on a 3+. It's 4+ normally, not 5+. Haven't played Nurgle in a bit. So 6 up wards. Nope, pass neither, so that'll kill another evocator. And so end of combat, we both might suffer a battle shock just on the very edges of it. So we're both just going to use our last CP for the turn and go, no battle shock there for either of us. However, that is going to be annoying because I will not get the point with that. I thought I was only going to get 2 points for the turn, but I do have a unit over here on 1 objective, the Quest of Soulsworn there, saving me and allowing me to get 3 points. So that will be that. Alright, so I'm going to roll for turn 2 priority. Now, the big thing in turn 2 on this one, because we are playing Geomantic Pulse, the player going second will get to pick which side the pulse comes on from. So for Stormcast, we got a 6. You got a 5. I'm actually going to take the second turn because I would rather choose where the pulse is going to come. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to give the turn away to Nurgle. This way I get to pick where the pulse is going to come from. So I am going to pick the pulse to come from this side of the table. So now the pulse objective is worth 2. Each one next to the pulse is worth 1, and then you can score 1 point for scoring 1 objective that is not a pulse-affected objective. So one of these 2 objectives for both of us doesn't matter, essentially, for this turn. But hero phase beginning for the Nurgle, we've got to roll for our primal magic dice on a 4+. I do not get mine, and you do not get yours. So no primal magic dice this round. And then we've got heroic actions. Alright, so you're actually going to go with Finest Hour on the Maggotkin, hoping to get him in. I'm then going to try and generate a CP with the Incanter over here. So on a 4+, nope. But I also, because I'm going second in the round, am going to get a command point, and that's going to go on the Arcanum over here. So, going to go with Plague Wind with the Great Unclean one there, casting on this unit here, so I need 7. Got it. I'm going to try and Dispel. No, it'll go off. So on a 4+, disease point on this unit here. Yep, they will take 1. For a second spell, going to go with Flaming Weapon. That'll go on 11. I'm going to try and Dispel it, because I've got the Dispel, so definitely not. So the Maggotkin's going to go Fleshy Abundance to start with. Be a 9, will go off. I'm going to try and dispel it. No, not doing good with dispels here. Right, they're going to go Gift of Disease.
On a 6.
Got it on a 6. I'm going to try and dispel. Hey, I stopped one. Right, last thing to note for the hero phase as well, your battle tactic for the turn is led into the Maelstrom. So with that said, going into movement, I'll come back after it's all done. Alright, so movement-wise, the Maggotkin of Nurgle have moved up across the table. You also spent your contagion points to summon a new Feculent Nalmor onto the table. So it's time for some shooting for the Maggotkin of Nurgle now. Alright, so Maggotkin is then going to shoot at the Liberators here. So need 3s to hit. We'll just miss once, and we'll put a disease point on. And 3s to wound. All wounds. So, Ren 2 will mean a 5-up save for the Liberators. That will be a mortal wound back to you. And 2 saves, thanks to Azerite Halo. 4 fails, so these are damage 1.
Yep.
So 6-up ward, because I am holding within 12 inch of that objective there. Save 1. So 1 Liberator will go down. And you've actually got a 5-up ward from Azerite Halo to save. And you save it. Alrighty, so it is charge time. Who is charging first?
Charge Maggotkin.
Maggotkin's going to be the first charge, so we'll see what he gets. A 10, he's pretty much going where he wants. So Maggotkin comes in, a nice little movement here. He's actually within 3 inch of all the units, so a nice little position for him. The Blight Kings. 6, that's just going to get him straight forward. Yep. So the only other charge is you're just going to attempt to charge with the Blight Kings. So they're actually within 12 inch of the Knight Questers there. So potentially get onto the Pulse objective this way. You can reroll your charge because you haven't spent a command point to reroll if you wish.
Yeah, why not?
Go for it. Both of those were pretty close. So Maggotkin's going to use Mountain of Loathsome Flesh. I'm assuming. So you're going to go to the 2+. You're actually going to try and do the Mountain of Loathsome Flesh on the Knight Arcanum. So 2+. You got it, so 5, so I now need to roll at least 1 6-up to stay alive. Nope, she gets absolutely squished. It's going to be one of the most gruesome ways to die in the Mortal Realms. Alright, so I do actually still have Always Strikes First on the units here. So we are going to have the 1 random Liberator attacking the Maggotkin. Hitting on, doesn't hit. And so now into the Blight Kings, the regular Liberators, hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. So it'll be 3 so Ren 1, damage 1, so save 2, and then a 5-up ward. No, so take a wound. And then we have the 2 Grand Hammers, 1 wielded by the Prime in there, so we are 3s. 3s. 3, these are at -1. These will be damage to a piece. So it'll be 4 damage. And you pass 2 of them, so take another 2 wounds. Alrighty, so your first activation for the round will be these Blight Kings here, so I'm assuming we're just going to go whoop. So 15 attacks, hitting on 3s. Be another disease on me.
Yep. And
3s, 2 wounds. And so these will be 4 5-up saves on the Invocators. Save 1, that's 3, so I've got a 6-up ward now. Nope, that'll kill another Invocator. So, Evocators into the Blight Kings. We are hitting on 3s. And then still wounding on 2s because Empower is still up. So that will be 6 at -1 damage 1. So 5 ups. Save 2. And then 5-up wards. I don't take 4 that time. I'll take 1 down. And then 2 models. So each 4-up is a mortal, just another mortal wound. So 1 more 5-up ward. Nope, 1 more wound. Alright, so Maggotkin's going to attack first. You're going all-out attack. I'm going to go all-out defense on the Liberators. So you need 2s. Yeah, all hit. And then 2s to wound, because you've got your best day ever up.
Yep.
3. So 4 up saves on the Liberators. I save 1 damage.
6.
Okay, 6 damage all up. I thought he said 6 damage each for a second. I was like, oh, I thought we were playing a friendly game. So this will be 6 up wards. Save 1. So I'll take 5. And so he's more next. You on 3s, yep, with the +1 to hit. Oh, nothing.
Oh, we've
+1 hit it was 2, so you got 1 hit.
And 2.
Got a wound, rend.
2.
2, so 4 up save again. Nope, damage.
3.
6s, nope, that's another 3. And then your scythe, hitting on 2s. And wounding on 2s.
3.
+1 a win.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, 2.
Yep, 2s. So 3. Alright, so red 1 with the scythe, so these are 3 up saves. Saved all of them. So just a couple of catch-up explodes. Forgot to do the evocators, so 3 dice for them. Nope. 1 liberator into the Maggotkin explodes. 1 mortal wound on the Maggotkin, so 5 up. He takes 1. And then 2 liberators have died, and so they're going to go into the Blight Kings with their explodes. Nothing on them. Alrighty, so Blight Kings, they're getting +1 attack from the Lord of Blights behind them. So going into liberators, you need 3s to hit. Just re-roll that one.
Cool.
And so 3s again. So I've got 11 saves, -1, yeah. So these are 3 ups. So that will be 4 mortal wounds back at you. And then 6 up wards. Save 1, so take 3. So yeah, 4 5 up wards on those models there. You take 3. And then I've also got 2 explodes.
It kills 1.
Nothing. Right, so disease for the turn. So we're going to go on the liberators first because they're a really important one. You've got 7 dice there on 4s. Only 3. So 3 6 ups, past none. So that'll be exploding into your Blight Kings. 1 wound on your Blight Kings. Take another. So 4 on the evocators. Nothing this round. And you've just got 1 on the sequitors over there as well. Which does, I'll have a, I don't have a 6 up ward on that unit because they're not in range, so they'll just take a wound. So I'm actually just going to let my liberators test because you'll actually lose victory points from killing me too well. So 3 plus 8, that'll be more than enough to wipe my liberators out. So for the turn, you will control 1 objective next to the pulse. So to get your point, you'll control an objective on the table that's not the pulse, so that'll be another point. But you won't get your battle tactic because you're not near a battle line unit. So you'll just get the 2 points for the turn. So start of the turn, primal magic dice. I will get 1, and then on a 5+, I'll get a second from him. I do, so I've got 2 primal magic dice. And on a 4+, you'll get yours. You will. Alright, so battle tactic wise as well, I'm going to go for surround and destroy, picking 3 of my units to be near battlefield edges. So we are going to pick the evocators here. We're then also going to pick the Knights Arcane, the Lord Arcanum, sorry, and the quest is over there as well. Alrighty, so we're going to start with some magic. So to start with, we are going to go with the Lord Arcanum. He is going to cast Merciless Blizzard, which is one of the realm spells for this season. So it has to cast the Blight King as the only unit in range. That'll be a 6. So we are going to add primal magic dice to this. So that'll be an 11. I still need to add primal magic dice because it's a 12 to cast.
Yep.
That is a 1. So that will get it to the 12 though. So it is cast on a 12. So you can try and dispel that if you wish.
Yep.
It's a 9. So do you wish to add a primal magic dice?
Yeah, sure.
You would need to roll a 4 up to stop this going through. You got the 5, you stop it. Dang. Alright, so we're going to go Celestial Blades from her onto Domitan Stormcoven. That'll go off. Sorry, not Celestial Blades. Azurite Halo on them. So, can you stop it? 6 Noop. I will get it off. So they've got the splashback of 6.
Yep.
They will then go with their own spell on themselves. That'll go off on a 12. So that will give them always strikes first.
Cool.
And then they will also go with a Arcane Bolt on themselves as well. Which will go off on a 10. You can try and stop this one if you want.
Yep.
Nope. It will go off. And the Evocators won't do anything because they don't actually want to miscast and kill themselves accidentally. So with that, that'll be the end of my hero phase. So we'll go into movement. Alrighty, so movement is all done. We've brought on the Fast Striders and the Annihilators there. We've also got the Lord Arcanamon Griff Charger there as well, who's decided to teleport. Other than that, we have the Quest to Soulsworn over there. And then we've got the Sequitors, and we auto-ran the Praetors to take that objective for us as well. Now, end of my movement, you're going to go for a Blight Krieg. Alright, so Blight Krieg. So Glotkin's going to give these Blight Kings a charge back into these Evocators. 6. Ooh, that's going to be close. So unfortunately, that falls just short. But the Glotkin is going to try himself to charge. He's got an 8. So the Glotkin gets in like so. So now it is the actual charge phase. So we're going to make a charge with the Annihilators. Going to need to re-roll that. That'll do it. Alright, so I'm making him with an 11-inch charge. I think I already had 2 wounds on him from my Blazing Impact already. So we are now going to roll 4 pluses. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 mortal wounds. So 4 more 5-up saves on him. Takes 1. Wow, good roll. So end of charge phase. Glotkin has his ability.
Yep, 1 or 2.
On a 2 plus. Please fail. No. So that'll be 5 mortal wounds. So these will be 6 pluses. Save 1, take 4. So one of them goes down, but this will mean 5 dice because they are Thunder Strike units. So 6s, nothing. Alright, so Domitan and Stormcast attacking. What's left of them anyway? 3 attacks each, so 2s to hit because we're in the Aether quarter. And then 4s to wound. I mean, nice. That'll be 5. -1s on Glotkin. So that'll be 2 fails. So 2d3 wounds. For 5. Again. 5 upwards. Take 4. I'll take that. And so, because it is the Stormcast turn, I will get to pick the first unit to activate in the normal sequence after an Always Strikes First unit. So the Annihilators are going to go. We are hitting on 3s. And we are wounding on 3s. There's going to be 5 again at -1 on the Lord of Blights. Alright, so 6 5-up wards. You need to fail 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. He stays alive on a wound. So, Lord of Blights going to attack back. What does he hit on? 3s?
3s.
Yep, so 4 hits. And 3s. 3. No, Rens.
Ren 1.
Ren 1, so these are 3-up saves. Fail 1, damage.
D3.
Cool, D3 damage. For 1. 6-up ward. No, take 1. Alright, so Glotkin going with his tentacle first. 2s to hit. From all our attack. I've used all our defense as well. And 2s to wound. Well, that's fun. Ren 2. Domitan's base is 3. So I am going to be on a 4-up save with these. Save 2. That'll be 9 damage in total though.
Yeah, 3 damage each.
So 6 ups. I do save 3, so which means I only take 4, 5, 6. That means Domitan has 2 wings left. So now your other attacks into Domitan.
Yep, so 2s.
These are with the more here.
Yep.
Yep, 2s.
2s again.
That's 2.
Ren 2 on these, so 4 up. Save 1, fail 1, damage 3 as well.
Yep.
So need 2 6s here. Got 1, Domatan will go down. So explodes from Domatan and his friend. That'll be just another, so there's 2 wounds all up, including the splashback from Azurite Halo, so take another wound. Alright, so that is the end of the rounds. So I won't control that. So I don't get any bonus points for an objective. I do control the pulse, and I do control one next to the pulse, so that's 3. And my battle tactic does have my 3 units around the edges of the table, so I will get my battle tactic for 5. Alrighty, so we did do the disease as well. He didn't do anything across the table with disease. The only wound you actually got through I saved on a 6+, thanks to my ward. So it is now going to be priority for turn 3. I got a 4, you got a 1. I feel like I need to take this to put the pressure on you to score points now.
Yeah.
Today's battle report is also brought to you by Mithras Games, fantastic tabletop wargaming mats out of New Zealand. Now, Mithras Games has a variety of different mats. We've got the fantastic Desert Red, the nice Tundra Green, and the frosty Ice Blue here as well. All of these mats are a really nice high quality, generally very similar to how you would get your mouse pads for your mats, but fantastic high quality mats. We love them. Mithras Games are a fantastic supporter of the channel. You can pop on over to their website, especially if you're local to Australia or New Zealand. They're a fantastic company to help support. Alright, Magic to begin with. We are going to go with putting... What's she going to do? Alright, so top of the turn, we got Primal Magic Dice to roll for on a 4+. I got one. For you, 4+. Nope. And then we will have, you're going second, so you can either choose to cast an extra spell with Wizard or get an extra CP on one of your heroes. Alright, so an extra CP there. And then we have heroic actions. I'm going to go with generating an extra CP on the Lord Arcanum up there, which I do. Right, and so you're going to try and do heroic leadership on the dude there. So on a 4+, you will get an extra CP. No. So we go into magic. Going to do Spirit Storm here. It'll go off on a 10. So you need 11. Nope. So I will get Spirit Storm. So Evocators will go with Empower. That goes off on a 6. I will try and Primal Magic Dice that. Just got a 1 there. Yeah, we're gonna risk it. Got a 4, so they'll go off on a 10. You can try and dispel that if you want. No. So going for it. That is a 4. No. So they will have Empower, and then we'll do Mystic Shield up there. Will go off just, and then an Arcane Bolt up there as well, which will go off on a 10. Going to go for a rally on the Evocators as well. So triple 1s, nothing. No one is rallying back to that unit. And so that'll be that for the hero phase. We'll go into movement and come back after it's all done. Alright, so end of my movement phase, you're going Blight Creek again. Now, you are 6 inch away here, but you need 7 now on your dice to make the charge with these Blight Kings. That'll do it. Alright, so the Blight King's going to attempt as well. That'll be a 4-inch charge, no. Alright, so shooting phase, Samson Fast Rider. We're just going to pick the Glotkin on a 4+. He takes a mortal wound. Nope, Bird does not want to go anywhere near him. So then we have 2 shots of them into the Blight Kings here. So we will be needing 4s to hit. And 4s to wound. That'll be 2 wounds on the Blight Kings there, -1. So 5 ups. Save both. And so charges, we're going to charge with the Evocators. There's 6. And then we're going to charge with the Fast Riders as well. That's a 6 as well. And so that is that. I am definitely going to attack with the Annihilators first here. Because I actually want to remove your character to stop him giving the Black Kings +1 attack. So, I'm going to go all-out attack with the Annihilators here. I'm going to only attack with the champion into your Lord of Blights, who's got 1 wound left. And the other 2 will attack into the Blight Kings. So, into the Lord of Blights, we are hitting on 2s. Alright, we all hit. That's a good start. Wounding on 3s. That's 2. So these are 2 at -1. So these will be on your 5-up save. So 2 damage. Got him.
Just.
I was panicking for a second there. So the other 2 Annihilators then hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. Okay, they all wound, so 5. -1. So 5 into the Blight Kings. So it'll be 8 damage in total. Alright, so 8 5-ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. So 2 Blight Kings here attacking the Evocators, meaning 3s. That'll be an additional disease straight up. And 3s to wound. 4, -1 on the Fast Rider, on the Evocator, sorry. So 5-ups, save 2. 6-up ward, save none, so 2 more. And so Evocators striking back, we are hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s. So 4. -1. Damage 1. Nope, but 5-up wards. Take 3, so that'll take 1 out and put 2 wounds on the last one. So I've got 4 dice from my lightning arc, so 4 pluses do mortals for 2. 2 more saves on 5-up. Save 1, so he's left on a wound. So Blight King's there, hitting on 3s. That is 4 disease. I mean, it's not a lot of hits, but it is 4 disease. And 3s to wound. So 4. Red ones, these are 3+ saves. Saved them all. So the Fast Riders come in. Can they do it? We need 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. I mean, just 1. Ren 1, damage 1. You saved it. You were going to remove him. So, 3 on disease for the Evocators. 1, I need a 6-up ward. I saved it. 6 on the Annihilators. This is probably the best way to kill them, besides blocking. 3, so 6-up ward. Nope, so that will take 1 down. And so, interrupting your little sequence, I've got 4 dice now for a dead Annihilator. 2 mortal wounds on your Blight Kings. Take 2. And you just got 1 over on the Sequitors there, so a 4+. Yep, and a 6+. No. Alrighty, so objective-wise, I will annoyingly not take this one off you because you killed 1 Annihilator. But I will control that one there, so I get 1 point there. I get 1 point for controlling that one next to the pulse, and I get 2 for the pulse there. And then I'll fail my battle tactic as well, because you did dispel one of my spells, which was the battle tactic of Magical Mayhem. So it'll now be Noble turn 3, but I will gain 4 points. So to start, Primal Magic Dice. I do not get 1. You do not get 1. Heroic actions, I will generate a CP with the Lord Arcanum here. I will. And so you're just going to do the best day ever on the Great Unclean one. By best day ever, we mean finest hour is the actual name for it. So with that, top of the Nurgle turn as well, we've got Locus of Fecundity to heal D3 on Glockkin. It was 1, so that's nice and easy. 1 dice goes away. So healing D3 thanks to Locus of Fecundity from Glockkin, so 3, so those wounds just go away. And then this dude, can you heal the 3 on him as well? No, 2, so he's got 3 wounds left now. So this guy's going to go with Flaming Weapon. 4 does not cast, that is a fail. Ah, no it's not. That is Arcane Terrain, he will cast on a 5. So he casts just, thanks to Arcane, but I'm going to try to dispel it. And I will. Second spell is going to be Plague Winds. No, wow, he's really not having a good day of casting there. Somehow I don't think that's actually arcane terrain. It might be the exact opposite for him. Maggotkin will get to cast.
Yeah, Fleshy Abundance.
Yeah. So 9. Who's he going to cast Fleshy Abundance on? I'm assuming the unit of 2, I guess.
Yeah.
9. Yeah, so it goes off because I didn't beat you.
Cool.
Alrighty, and so he's going to go Gift of Disease next, and he's a 6+2 cast. Just gets the 6. I'm going to try and dispel it. No, do not stop it. So that is the end of the hero phase. We'll go on to movement, and we'll come back after it's all done. Alright, so Great Unclean One's going to shoot. He's shooting the Sequitors right in front of him, so D6 shots for 2. Hits on 3s, both hit.
Wounds automatically, I think.
Wounds on
hang on, sorry.
Wounds on 2s. So Rent -3, I've got a 3 up, 4, 5, 6 up save. Nope, fail both damage.
2.
So these will be then 6 up wards. Nope, so that will kill 2 of them. And so the Maggotkin has his shooting attack. He's shooting the Annihilators. Jar the Sorcery of Battle Tactic. You are going for the Reprisal Battle Tactic.
Yep.
So,
3s.
so 3 hits. Alright, 2. So Ren 2, so these will be 4 up saves. Save 1. And then a wound, 6 up. Save that as well. Alright, so charges. Want to do the Maggotkin first?
Sure.
So we'll see what he gets. 6. Ooh. So even with the -1 he still had, he makes it in just. So next up you've got your Great Unclean One. That'll make it in. And then your Blight Kings. 8, that'll get them in as well. So Monstrous Rampages, Maggotkin doing his Mountain of Flesh. No! Oh, that's going to mean you're actually going to have to earn that battle tactic. So this one's going to stomp because you have already used Mountain of Loathsome Flesh this round, so you can stomp. No, so neither. So no Monstrous Rampages. So first model to attack. Who's attacking first? Cool. Great Unclean One, and at that time I'm going to choose to empower my shields with all my Sequitors in the force. So that will be that. So going all out attack on the Great Unclean One, and then attacking with your big Plague Sword. So 3s, all hit, and a disease. And wound on 3s now, or 4s?
3s.
3s, or wounds. So Sequitors are a 6 up save. And damage.
4.
And so 5 up ward on the Sequitor after 4 damage each. No, that's going to see them dead. So I've got 2 Sequitors that are in range of the Blightings to explode. So 6s, nothing. And then 2 into Great Unclean One. 1 wound on the Great Unclean One. 5 up. Saved it. So Annihilators into the Maggotkin. We are hitting on 3s. Wow. Well, that's not good. And then 3s. So 2. -1 on the Maggotkin. Fail 1. So 2 damage. So 2 5 up wards. So take 2. Alright, so you've got with these Blight Kings here. I'm going to go all out defense on my Sequitors. So alrighty, so we are then going to need 3s to wound. And so Sequitors, so 15 wounds. These will be 4 up saves to begin with. And then 5 up wards. So 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 1, 2, and 1. So it will be 3 dead Sequitors. So 6s do some explodey damage back. 1. So 1 5 up ward. No, saved it. Go with the Evocators here. So hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. So that is 6 at -1. 5 ups, 4 failed, and then 5 up wards. Take 2. And then I've got 2 evocators, so 4 ups, do mortals. There'll be another 2, so 2 5-up wards. Must pass these both. You do not, and he goes down finally. Alright, Glockin into Annihilators, 3 attacks now. 2 hits.
Hit on 2s.
2 wounds, -2.
Yep.
Yep, so these are 4-up saves. Save both.
Scythe.
Scythe.
On 3s.
2 hits.
3s again.
Only ran 1 on these, correct?
Yep.
3 up, saves. And then you've got your more as well. And you've got your more as well. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you're missing the profile here. So 4s to hit normally on the more, or 3s?
3s. That's
3s,
one of these.
Yep.
And 2.
Love it. Ran 2, so this is a 4-up save. Let's fail that. Damage.
3.
3, so 6-up wards. Fail them. So 1 dies, so we're going to do the explodes into Glockin. 6s, nothing. So 2 Black Kings, 5 attacks each, hitting on 3s. So 3s to wound. So 3. Ren 1, so these are 3-up saves. Pass 2, fail 1, so a 6-up ward. Fail that, got 1 wound left. Right, so Sequitors over here, 3s to hit. And 3s to wound as I destroy a tree. So that'll be 4 wounds, -1. So it'll be 3 go through. They're damaged 2 apiece, so 6 wounds. 5 up. Oh, that's nice. 2. So Praetors moving in, attacking. 3s to hit. Kill that same tree. And 3s to wound. There'll be just 3 on the Great Unclean one. And so -1, so that will just be 1 with 2 damage. So 5 ups. Take a wound. Right, we'll roll for the one that matters. We've got 3 disease points on the Annihilator here. Only 1. I've got 1 wound left. I've got a 6-up ward. This determines battle tactic or not. No, you get your battle tactic. So explodes into Glockin. 6s. Nothing. I rolled 1 too many dice, but anyway, nothing. Alright, so 3 onto the evocators to begin with. It's 2. So 2 6-up wards. Nope, so that'll kill 1 and put a wound on this one. And then 3 on the fast riders. Ouch, 3. So 6 ups. Nope. And so 2 on the Praetors there. Just 1. Nope. Should go 3. And then 7 on the Sequitors. For 3. 6 ups, save 1 to 2. And you fail to wound the Knight Incantor, and then 2 dice for exploding into you. No. That is that. Sweet. So turn 4 now, priority, it is 12 to 10 in favour of the Stormcast. So Stormcast got a 4, Nurgle got a 3. I'm going to take it, because this way I can ensure points. Alrighty, so Primal Magic Dice to begin the turn. On a 4+, I will get one. I do. On a 4+, you'll get a Primal Magic Dice. And on a 5+, due to my command trait, I'll get another one as well. I will not. And so, we'll also then go with Heroic Actions. I'm going to go my best day ever on the Lord Arcanum there. And Heroic Healing on Glockin. He's not in combat, so 2d6 need to roll underneath his leadership, or equal to it. 9. So just succeeds. So he heals d3 for 1. Alright, magic. We are going to go trying to cast with this one here. We're going to try and do the Unrelenting Blizzard. Nope, that is a double 1, which means, yeah, that's not good. So that'll be d3 mortal wounds. So D3 mortal wounds, takes 1. On a 6+, I ignore it. I do, but that's all the spells for that model. Knight Incantor here will then go with, I guess, an Arcane Bolt on herself. We'll go off on 11. We'll try and, you know what, it's our last spell we've got, so we're just going to throw a Primal Dice at it. So it'll go off on a 14. You can try and dispel it if you want. No, even with a Primal Dice, it's not pushing through. And then the Evocator here will go with Empower. Does not go off, so that'll be that for my magic. I'm going to try and go a Rally on the Evocator as well. I will get 1 Evocator back. Alright, so we're going to go into movement. Our battle tactic is going to be Bait and Trap, so we're going to retreat these 2 units out. So you're going to go with Blight Krieg again. Alright, going to go with a charge here with your Blight Kings. 6, they will fail their charge, regardless of where they try to go. Maggotkin will charge. So 9. Well, that's my battle tactic gone, because I don't have 2 units to charge now. So we are going to go for shooting. We've got 4 attacks coming out of the Fast Riders. So 3s and 4s. 1 on Maggotkin, 1 armor save, and then a ward save. Take a wound. On 4+, he'll take a mortal from a hawk. He does, so 1 more ward save. Nope. I want to unleash the Arcane Bolt from the Incantor into Maggotkin as well, so 1 more ward save, just 1 5 up. Takes another. And so we'll go a charge with the Quest of Soulsworn next. 6, and that'll be the end of charge phase, so monstrous reaction. Maggotkin. Who's he going to target?
This guy.
Yep, the Arcanum. No, he will not. Alrighty, so Evocator's going. We are 3s to hit. 3s to wound. Is 4 at -1 on Maggotkin.
Yep.
And then damage 1, so 5 up wards. 4 up wards, actually. So save 1. And then 4 pluses, do mortal wounds. 2, so 2 4 up wards on him. Nope, takes 2 more. Alright, so how we're doing it. Tentacle into the Fast Riders. More into the Evocators. Psi into the Arcanum. So we'll go the Tentacle first into the Fast Riders. So 1 hit.
2s.
Negative.
Ren 2.
So a 6 up save. Nope, damage 3.
Yep.
So 6 up wards. Okay.
Sweet.
That's an Evocators. Yep.
So 3s. That's 1
There's a disease. Yep.
2s.
So Ren 2 on that as well.
Yep.
So 6 ups. And that makes...
Yeah, 6 damage.
That equals out from the other roll. So 6s. Save 1, but there's 5. That is just enough because I've got a wound on them. Then you sight into the Arcanum. 3s to hit.
Yep.
But a disease point.
Yep.
And then 3s. 2. Ren 1.
Yep.
So 3 up. Damage.
D3.
So roll your damage. 2. 6 ups. No, take 2. So 6 dice from the Evocators to explode. 6s. Just 1 on the Maggotkin. He saves it. And so Quest of Soulsworn attacking with piled in. We are going to attack them, so these are going to be hitting on 2s now. And wounding on 3s. And so 7 armor saves now at -1. Oh, what a lot. So that is 4 damage then.
Take 3.
Alright, so Blight King's attacking back. 3 to hit. And then 3s to wound. Alright, so 4+ save on them. I will save 5. So these are 6 ups. and save another one. I take a wound. Right, we'll go the fast riders here. So we are 3s and 3s. 3, -1, damage 1. Take 2. Take 1. And then we have 4 attacks for the Arcanum. So we are currently 3s. And we are 2s to win because the best day ever. So that will be 4, -1. So that will turn into 6 damage. I think I got him. And then the Griff Charger will hit with everything. Will wound with everything. So this is right. So 3, -2.
Yeah.
5 ups. So 5 up, 4 ups. And then 4 up ward. And takes another. So with that, I'm just going to score 2 points because I scored that one and then I score that one. No battle tactic and I don't score any of these. So it'll be Maggotkin of Nurgle turn 4. Alright, so this is Nurgle's turn 4. You're going Glory for the Grandfather as your battle tactic. This battle tactic requires you to kill more units in this turn than I kill of yours. It's pretty good looking on how it could be for the Nurgle. Primal Magic Dice on a 4+. I got mine. You got yours. And then we go into Heroic Actions. Glotkin's going to try and generate a CP on a 2+ because your general is dead. Yep, so you get it. I am going to try and generate a CP on my general. I do. What is it? Great Unclean One. I forgot his name for a second there. He's going to try and cast Arcane Bolt. Goes off on a 9. I'm going to try and stop that. Nope, goes off. And then Flaming Weapon as well. So I see my wizard dying this turn potentially. So she's just going to use her Void Storm Scroll this turn and say no. So Fleshy Abundance. We'll try and stop it. Does not. He's going to go Mystic Shield on himself as well. Primal Dice, 5. So that means, what is that? That's 11, 14. I'm going to try and dispel it. I got an 8. So I would need now 6 on my Primal Dice. Which I get and stop it. Nice. So healing wise, Glotkin has healed D3, and then the only wound on your Great Unclean One is healed as well. Alrighty, so movement wise, you've got the Great Unclean One, the Blight Kings, and all that moving. You've also summoned a Beast of Nurgle off the tree back there, just to potentially cut that objective over there. So with that, we are going to go into our shooting. So 5 shots going into the Lord Arcanum.
Yep. 3s. So 2 disease.
2 disease.
3s again.
So 3 saves to make.
Yep, round 2.
Round 2, so these will be 3, 4, 5s. Save 1 damage.
1.
So 6 up wards. Save both. Great Unclean One, D6 shots then.
2.
For 2.
3s. 2s.
2. This will be the armor saves on the questers.
Round 3.
Yep, need 6 ups from that. So damage 1.
2.
2. So these will be 6 up wards. Save 1, but 3. And so 4 explodes into the Blight Kings then. Nothing. Alright, so charging with the 2 Blight Kings to begin with. 8. Great Unclean One charging. Be a 9. Monstrous Rampages. Who's going to use the Avalanche of Flesh? Glotkin's going to use the Avalanche of Flesh, so on a 2+. Got it this time. How many wounds is it now, though? Alright, so 6 up ward. Pass 1, take 2. Stick to 4. And the Great Unclean One will stomp. D3 mortal wounds. For 3. So these will be 6 up wards on the questers. Save 1, but that's another 2. That'll be 2 more explodes on the Black Kings. Nothing. Alright, so Glotkin is going to attack the Lord Arcanum, who is going to spend CP on all that defense here. Alright, so the Tentacle with 2 attacks now. Both hit though, and a disease point.
2s.
So 4 plus save. Fail 1, damage 3. So we will now have 6 up wards. Save none. 7, I got 1 wound left. More.
3s. More disease.
Yeah, another disease, but 2 hits.
2s.
4 up, saved it. So your side.
Yep. 4. 2 more disease.
So she's at max.
3s.
2. So these will be
Round
on 3 ups. Fail both. She goes.
No.
So final Thunderstrike allows me to do mortal wounds on 5s now. So we've got 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds on the Glotkin. Of course. Yeah. Quest of Soulsworn are going to go. So we have 4 attacks. Wounding on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2. -1 on the Black Kings.
Oh, it's 2, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
We'll roll again, just in case. And there we go, 2 fails, so 4 damage. So 4. Soak the 2 Black Kings into the Incantor. Hang on 3s.
So 2
And
disease.
2 more disease. And then 3s. 4. Only pass 1. Samson will attack back. Hits once. Wounds once. Make a save, Glotkin. Neg 1, so that'll take the wound. Yeah. Go, Samson. So Great and Clean One with his sword into the questers.
4s. So 1 disease.
Yeah, 2 hits.
3s. Yep. Round 2.
So 3, 4, 5. Save 1, fail 1, damage.
4.
So 6 ups. 3. And so the Bile Blade now, 3s. And
3s again. 1 hit.
Rend.
Round 1.
Passed them all.
Cool.
And so Nurgling's then, 15 attacks, 5s. That'll be another disease. And 5s to wounds. Be 1, so an armor save, which I fail and kills the unit. So 4 explodes into those Black Kings, 1 mortal wounds. But with that, I've got my quest Incantor. She has 3 attacks, 3s, and 3s. So 3 at Ren 1. 4 damage altogether. So 3 wounds on a Black King. Today's video is brought to you by Baron of Dice, a premium wargaming dice that make your table come alive. Now, if you're looking for some great dice to suit an army you play on the tabletop in a variety of different games, go to Baron of Dice and check out their website. You can also use our discount code down in the video's description, which will help support the channel, but also nab you a cheap little discount. The dice you see pictured here are the official dice for Parabellum's Last Argument of King's Conquest by them as well, which you can find on the Parabellum eStore as well. So we're going to go. Full priority is now 17 to 14 in favour of Nurgle. Priority for turn 5, I got a 2, that's not good. You got a 2, you just went though, so I can break ties. So we're going to see whether I actually have any chance of getting points and whether the game will continue. And so, no, we will call the game there because I can't take that objective. I can't get to that objective. I can only possibly claim that one. That's going to be the pulse, which is bad because I'm not going to be able to get the 2 points there. So it will be a pretty resounding victory, probably another 4 or 5 points to Nurgle in the last round anyway. So victory to the Maggotkin.
And so, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and also drop a comment down below letting us know what you thought about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fun little community, we have a Discord server which is linked down in the video's description, and also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel, either by Patreon or YouTube members, or by grabbing yourself some merch from our Teespring store as well. All of those linked down in the video's description, and a special thank you to our YouTube members and patrons. We'd like to give you all a shout out, so thank you to our YouTube members John Castle, Disco, James Tillman, Monty Tabletop Terrain, Ariana Edwards, Broken Chef, the Johnny84, Lock Lorick, Ronya, Greenroots Gaming, and our patrons Wasaren, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Cure Dynamic, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Benjamin Swallows, Redman, Iron Grinch, Colorblind Magic, Grimscold, and Andy C. Thank you all once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.